Hi everyone, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. So, anybody remember that what we have discussed on Friday's class?
Triggers.
Trigger. Okay, so anybody practiced it or you people have any doubts on triggers? Why we use triggers?
To keep track of the records of the data that are changed or deleted.
Okay, to keep track of the records and we can audit the data using triggers, right?
Yes, ma'am.
We can give conditions to the table while inserting the data. So we need not to write the code many times. So first we can create a trigger and we can use it whenever we are inserting the data or whenever we are manipulating the data in the table. So we can audit the data like whenever we have updated something or we inserted some data in that, then trigger will tell us when it was created and when it was updated and who is created that. So all this we can easily get to know by using triggers, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and there are six possibilities like uh, before insert, after insert, before update, after update, and before delete and after delete. So we can use these six, we can create triggers. And anybody have any doubts on that? And I didn't share the recording on Friday's session, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I will share it and also the document related to it. I have to share it today. Okay.
Ma'am, you used an if condition there. So can you explain where else we can use if condition and how to write if condition in SQL?
If condition and case also, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so okay. So today I'm gonna tell you about normalization. So you people tell me whether I wanted to tell if condition or case if and case or normalization. Shall I tell if condition and all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sure. If condition is very simple as you have you people do in Java, right? So
Yes,
we
ma'am.
already learned if condition and case statements and
Yes, ma'am.
okay, fine then. Today I will tell you about if conditions and case statements. So those are not much difficult and also the normalization concept also I will tell you so you people can understand. Okay. So first, what is if? So if this one is correct, we have to print that one, or else the false, right? If condition is true, then print this. Else print this.
Ma'am, is screen not visible?
Screen is not visible. Okay, fine. I didn't share my screen. Is it visible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we know the basic syntax of if condition, right? Like if condition is true, then we have to print this one, or if that condition is false, then we have to print another one, right? So like in Java, we also write these kind of if conditions in SQL also. Okay, so we can write this kind of if conditions and case statements in SQL also while writing the query. So I will tell you the basic, like select if. So what should I give here? Okay, I'll give you a number. If 100 is less than 500, okay, then yes, else no. So what it gives, so we have written a select query and it contains an if condition. So if 100 less than, who is it? Nirosha, Niru, raise your hand. You have any doubt? Okay. So if 100 less than 500, if it is true means we have to print it as yes. If it is false, then we have to print it as no. So you people tell me 100 less than 500.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So then what it will print now?
Yes.
Yes.
Print as yes. So this is yes, it was printed. Yes. Else no. So will it give this or error? So what is the error here? No, if that's still giving error. Okay. So it's actually giving an error. Why? Because we have to use these kind of if condition in like and procedures. Okay. And functions or else in triggers also. So, but for a general statement, like if we are writing a normal queries, then we can write it like this, like select if condition. We need not to keep then or else conditions like here. So where is our table? Okay. So I'm writing an if condition here. So select what we have to write here. If in the condition, if the first name is equal to Steven. Okay. Where is our previous query? So you people see this and tell me. I kept it here. First name is equals to Steven. So that means the first name is equals to Steven. That means if it matches in the condition. So what should I give? Yes, else no. So from what is the table name? Employees where employee ID is equals to 100. So if you see here, I have written if a select query using if condition. So first, from where the execution starts, always the execution starts with from. So first it will come here from which table it should refer. So we have given here employees. So first it goes to the employees table and then it comes to the where employee ID is equals to 100. So first based on the condition it goes to the employee table and in that employee table where the condition we have given employee ID is equals to 100. So it comes here employer ID is equals to 100. Then it comes to the select query. In that whatever the columns we have mentioned it tries to print, but we have given the if condition. So in that if it come to the first name is equals to Steven, so it comes to the first name is equals to Steven. If first name is equals to Steven then it prints yes. If it is not then it will print it as no. Okay. Schedule Java is already activated. So we have printed it as yes. Or else we can give yes or no. We can give anything like Stephen or else not Stephen. So if you see here, I'm printing this. we have to give here employee ID is equals to 100. Why? Because if we didn't give that condition employee ID, so in the first name, like if you print this one, if you didn't give this where employee ID is equals to 100, it directly goes to the table where employees table. In that, it tries to check if first name is equals to Stephen, but in the first name column, there are many names. If you see, there are many rows and there are many different names. So it will confuse and it will give some error. But we have given the condition where employee ID is equals to 100. So based on that condition, it will go to that row and it will try to fetch that. Like it checks the condition whether it is matching or not. So if you see here, the condition is matched. So that's why it's giving the solution Steven. So it's giving that I'm Steven. So you understood that how to use that in a select query.
And can we print details of employees instead of I am Steven and not Steven?
Details of employees.
I mean, if it matches Steven, then it will show its salary or something like that.
If it matches, then the salary. Like you mean here we need to place salary?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll try. What else? No. So if first name is equals to Steven, then what we have mentioned here, salary. So I think we will get his salary, right? So the first Steven salary is what? We should check it. So Steven salary is 24,000 and we are getting the salary as 24,000. So I think you understood that we can use columns in this. So we can print whatever we want based on the condition. If that condition is matched means then we'll get the required which we have given in that. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And what is case statements?
Switch case.
So it's like switch case. So case selection, if that matches, then it will print this one. If that doesn't matches, it will skip to the next one. So like that. So case else condition. So basically, what is case statement? So it's just like testing the case, like equality, whether it is equal, then it should print that. Otherwise, if it is not equal, then it should print another one. Like that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So where is our table? Okay, first let me give the syntax of this case statement. Then based on that we can write. So we are give here a case and then when, or we give here compare value. So if that matches, then result. We have to give here case value. And next, if it doesn't matches, another one. When value, then result. Like that. We need to close this by using n case. So based on this, we can write a query on the table which we have, like this. So what should we print here? We have employee ID, first name, last name, email, and the phone number states like that. So we'll write a simple query to understand how to use the case statements. So first, I'm taking select employee ID, like employee ID, and first name, next, okay, last name. Okay, so we will check based on what? Okay, we'll check based on the job ID. Okay, so last name. Now, case. So we have to give here what? In the case, we have to give the job ID. We are using case statement for job ID. So case job ID when. So job ID is AD. Press then press department. And when job ID is IT programming, then software engineer. And next one, FIMGR. Means what? Okay. Stick log. F5 account. Then accountant officer. Okay. X of the departments and as occupation. which table? Employees. So if you see here what I have written, I'm trying to print a query by using case statements. So what it will happen? I'm trying to print these columns like employee ID, first name, last name, and the case job ID. So based on job ID, if when AD press is matching in this column, in this job ID column, so AD press, where is AD press? First it will check AD press is there, then it will print it as press department. Okay. So if when IT programming, then it will print it as software engineer. Like that, I have given some conditions here. So first it will check whether those conditions are matching when it's trying to execute the query. If those conditions are matching, then it will print the values which are given in the then, or else it will print it as other departments and as occupation. And as occupation means what? And as occupation means, so in the case statement, it will start here and it will end here. So whatever it's printing, it will print in the occupation. So its occupation is nothing but we are giving a temporary name like a column occupation from employees table. So we'll check here what it will print. That's software engineer. What is the error here? Temperance department at line 2. So it's telling that we have an error in this line 2. Anybody know why it's giving error?
And do we need to add switch there?
What?
In Java, we write switch at the beginning.
In Java, what do people write?
Switch.
Switch condition. Okay. So what I did now, so what happened here is there is a small mistake. Like I just missed this, like keeping the comma here, that's fine. But if I keep here case is not valid at this position, so expecting end of file, so it's expecting some expressions. So we need to check what are those expressions we missed it. So if you see here, employee ID, first name, last name I have written, but I didn't keep the comma here for the case statement. So it's total consuming it as the one line. So that's why I'm giving here the last name. And the next, for the next column, I have given case statement. So if I printing here, I'm getting this. So what's happening? Select star from employees. So if you see here, I'm executing these both queries. So you people try to understand. Here for the Stephen King, it's getting as press department. So first we will check it here. For the Stephen and the King, the job ID is AD Press. So what is AD Press? So we have given some case statements. So what is case statements? So job ID column. So first it comes to the job ID column and then when AD Press. So if it checks AD Press is there, AD Press is there, then that will become true. So after that verification, if that trues, then it will print as press department, right? So that's why we have got it here. AD Press is right. Then we have got press department. And then next, if it come to the, what is showing, REMA. For the REMA, the job ID is ADVP, but we have not given ADVP here, right? So except these like AD Press, IT programming or FI account, except these, if there are any other job IDs, then we have to make it as other departments, right? So that's why we have got other department for REMA. And also the next also David ADVP, we have not given for that. And IT programming, for this IT programming, if that IT program matches, then we have to print it as software engineer. So for that, it will printing. For the Alexander, Bruce, David, Wally, these are all software engineers. Why they got software engineer? Because they are working in IT programming. That's why we are making it as software engineer. So I think you people understand how to use case statement.
And these
Yes,
case
ma'am.
statements are only used at the time of retrieving the data, or it can be used at the insertion of the data.
While insertion of data. So we can use it while insertion of data, but we have to better give that like constraints while inserting the data. So that will be the best idea. If we are using case statements and all for inserting the data, then it will be difficult.
Okay, ma'am.
So while checking these conditions and if conditions are like that, it will take more memory and processing and all like that. So while creating a table itself, like while creating a table schema, so based on that we give what are the default and what should be the unique and not null. So if you give those kind of conditions, so while inserting the data, it will restrict which data it needs to insert, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But while fetching the data, we need based on some conditions. So if the salary, like salary less than 50,000, like that, then only we have to take those the people. So we can use in that those kind of conditions, like while fetching the data. So we can use the case statement. So shall we update some like we have employees table, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll write, we'll update salary in this. So by using case statement. So how to write an update based on, wait for a second. Okay, so we are writing update query using case statement, right? So update employees salary is equals to, okay. So we have different types of salaries like it's 24,000, 4,800. Okay. So I wanted to increase the salaries for, okay, who are having less salary. So 3,300, 2,400. Okay. Set salary is equals to now case statements. So what should we keep it as salary? Case salary when 3,300, then it should be I wanted to make it as 5,000 and next we'll keep it down. Okay, 2,400 and 2,200 is also there. 2,200, then 4,800. Okay. Else salary. And so you people see here what I have written. So I'm trying to update the salary column in the employees table. So update employees set salary is equals to. So you people already know that how to write the update query, right?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, there we have to give update and the table name and set the columns where we need to update. And then we have to give the condition if
Condition.
we need, right? But here I'm not giving any condition. I wanted to update the salaries who are having these type of numbers. So it should what it will happen when 3,300, then it will make it as 5,000. And if it is 2,200, then it will make it as 4,800. So like that. So if you see here, there are many people who are having 3,300 and 2,200, like that. So 31 rows. What is this? I will drag this, wait. So 14 rows affected. So that means the query which we have written based on that 14 rows are affected, and changed is equals to rows matched 31, changed 14. Where is our query? Where it went? Is that gone? Fine. So if you see here in the previous, whatever 129, 130 is there, it is 3,300. Then it after writing the case statement, it became like
5,000.
okay, it's gone. I have to write it again or what?
Ma'am, you can use Control Z to undo. It
Yeah,
will come back.
actually it's not happening. I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Okay, fine. It's already recording, right? So you people take a screenshot of the video, okay? Okay, so if we see here, or else we do one thing that so here is the query. Control C. Okay, I have copied the query from here because I missed it. So here is the query. So because of this, I'm selecting this one. So previously 3,300 were there, but it becomes 5,000, and next 2,200. Some people are there. I think those people became 4,800, like that. I didn't see those IDs. Okay, so I think you people know how to write the case statement, right? Everyone?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Ma'am, if we have to add some amount to the salary, which annual salary is more than some amount, then how can we write that?
Means what?
Means the persons whose annual salary is
Okay.
more than, let's take 50,000, then
Then,
add then add any value, 2,000 or 5,000 to the salary. How can you write that?
okay, so we wanted to update the salary when they're having.
They're having annual salary more than 50,000.
Okay, if their salary is more than 50,000, then we have to add.
Add any value like 2,000 or 5,000. the salary.
Okay, then we can use if condition, right? Here we are checking the condition. You understood?
Yes, ma'am. I'm asking how can we write that using this case?
Okay, so how can we write means? Yeah, I will try. Okay, so update. So, okay, if we see here, 24,000 is there, right? So we will take this as an example. So update employees, set salary is equal to, now what we have to give here, if condition. Okay, if salary less than, okay, if salary is equals to 24,000, then what we need to get that salary plus how much, 2,000 we will add. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. We have to give. So what it will happen, we have written an update query, like update employees table and set salary is equals to. So what we are setting here based on the condition. So if salary is equals to whatever the salary is equals to 24,000, and if you see here, I didn't give any like where condition. So it will check every row, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so it will check every row. So in this, if salary is equals to 24,000, so only how many people are there? 24. Only one?
Yes.
Okay. So only one person is there. So if salary, that person's salary is equals 20,000, 24,000. So it matches. Then what it will do? Salary plus 2,000. So the salary will be incremented to 26,000, right? Or
Yes.
else the salary. Or else the salary means it will remain same. It will not add anything or it will not decrease anything. So what happened here again? 11 rows affected, rows matched that won't change 11. Oh my god, what happened here? Let's see. Okay, so
Ma'am, Stephen salary is now 26,000.
yeah, so the previous salary is 24,000, but based on the condition, if it matches, we are making it as salary plus 2000, that is 26,000. Otherwise it will be the same salary. So first every row it will check. If that condition matches, then it will make an increment. Otherwise the salary remains same. Okay.
But ma'am, only one row affected, no?
Yeah, only one row affected, but it check every row.
Okay.
Ma'am, here 11 rows affected.
Which one?
Previous condition update employee set salary.
So if you see here, salary less than or equal to 24,000. So if salary less than or equal to 24,000, then means how many rows will it affect? So first let's check. Select okay. Count of staff from employees where salary less than 24,000. Okay, so all the people who are having salary, okay, we'll keep it as 20. Still 30 people are there who are having less salary as 20,000. Okay, so I'm making all these people salary plus 2,000 who are having less than 24,000. Previously, what we did, if that matches, like if salary is equal to 24,000, but there is only one row, right? But here we have count now is 30,000 who are having less salary. So 30 rows affected. If you see here, in the previous, when we have written so when we are execute this query, we have got 30 rows, right? Which are having less salary than 24,000. So after executing this, after updating also, how many rows are affected? 30 rows are affected. That means 30 rows are changed. But here it's showing 11. I don't know. Only one row is changed. Okay. Select staff from employees. So we'll check here all the people who are having less than 24,000. Previously, if you see here, these will be 5,000, right? But these will be now after adding 2,000 to the people who are having less than 24,000. Now they became 7,000. So for every people, it added 2,000, right? So based on that,
Yes,
we
ma'am.
use case or if statement based on the requirement. So you need to choose which one is good. So based on the requirement, if you want to write a query, first you should think about when to use if query or when to use case statements. Okay. If you are having multiple options, then we have to choose case statement. If you have only one option, that means like if you we have given only one condition here. So if you have only one condition, then you can use if condition, because there is need not to choose case statements, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I think you people understood case statement. And if okay, I will give you multiple queries based related to this if statement, if condition, and case statements. So you people, I think, can understand how to write those, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So actually, I thought to tell you about normalization, as that is difficult to understand also. Okay, I will tell you this concept tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Okay. So who studied DBMS in engineering, or anyone studied about DBMS? No one? Okay, fine. Okay, fine, guys. See you tomorrow. Anybody have any doubts in this case statements or if conditions?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, so today I will upload this recording and on Friday's recording too. And I have to give the notes for the previous session and today's session too. And also I have to give the assignment solutions. And I'm gonna give you another assignment tomorrow. I'll give you. So you people try to answer it. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
assignment solutions will provide or what? Because third assignment may there was doubt, but I don't think so. That is discussed. So you said after that functions we'll be able to solve that, but still I was not able to solve it. And
Which
like we,
question?
uh, एक higher here something we need to group by. That one was the question. I think you can like I can tell you question number 7 was there. Question number 16 was there. If you provide the
Question
solution, then it's fine.
at
But
the count of employees hide year-wise. You didn't complete it?
yeah, no, I haven't completed because the column was for higher, I guess, not the year, it was higher date. So how do you group by hired year? That was my question. You said post date functions will be able to solve, but I could not figure out only what function should I use.
Anybody completed this one?
And number 6, last question also, ma'am. If
This
you just
one.
say once. नहीं 7 number and एकदम last 16 number I guess 16 हाँ.
Find the employees who joined the company after 10th of the month. After 10th of the month means you have to give, write it here, high date, and after that you have to keep month or a day.
Ma'am, day.
Yeah,
Where
day.
day higher date greater than 10.
Yes, day, high date greater than 10. So in every month or every year, if that date is greater than 10, it will give the employees.
But how do I'm not getting only if you just write the where part it would be great, ma'am. I can do it rest. Where like after the where what is the condition you are saying that one you can just
Using
write.
day function.
Yeah,
Inside the day
just
function,
need
we
to
write
write
date.
after the where what day function. So what day will return? It will fetch the date.
The
Exact
day
date.
of the month
Yeah. So high date, day of high date
greater
greater
than
than what?
10.
10. That's it.
10. Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
So what it will return? So in the high
Okay, and 7
and next what?
this one I can then 7 number also you can tell me once.
Get the count
Count.
of employees hide year wise. So no one did this question. So many people, I think, send the assignment solutions too. I didn't see this actually.
Ma'am, select hire date, count star from employees, group by year hire date.
Group by.
Order by one.
Today I will send, ma'am.
Okay, so actually I have shared. Wait, you people wait once. SQL syntax. Okay, so here I have shared different type of date functions, right? So we can use any function like which it will only return year. So day of month is there. And next what date difference and date difference, date sub and date format. Okay, if you see here what it's happening, select date format and percentage y. So what it's returning? 2014, right? So it's just returning 2014, or
Exactly.
else you can use year function. So what
Oh.
year function will return?
Year, I
Only
guess.
the year.
Here.
Only the year. So what if that we can use using group by?
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am. Group by year hire date.
Yeah, so we can get it easily, right? So you people try it. That's why I told you date functions and all. You have to try it with different. If that is not working, then you have to try with another date function.
okay, sure, got it. Yeah.
Okay. You people should solve these assignments. You should not ask me because I have given date functions and all just for your practice only. If you are asking me and I'm telling these solutions and I'm also sharing the solutions after few days, but before that why I'm not sharing? If I'm sharing means you don't think about it like how to solve it and all, right? Okay, so I will share the solutions tomorrow too. So whoever is not done yet, please try to complete it. Okay, fine. Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay, guys, see you tomorrow, and I'm gonna explain you about normalization tomorrow. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And